shot. Morning, friends. This is my friend Tatiana from Capo Verde. It's a very wet day here. I, of course, am wearing boots. And she is wearing the thinnest sandals ever. It's a very wet day. And we've just gone to get orange salad, fruit salad for her. Freshly squeezed orange juice for me.
And so good with the test.
Sweet. And we've been riffing for about 5 minutes. The fruit is so amazing here. Yeah. It is so tasty. It is so good. And everyone's laughing.
And a good investment also.
Yeah. I just spent 10 euros equivalent, 100 dirham on a half kilo of almond butter. But so like peanut butter, but almond butter, but it's like almond butter with argan oil and honey.
Good investment.
Good. I said it was a good investment. It's true though.
But explain what is good investment. Why?
Well, because it's 10 euros, it's 100 dirhams, and it's a half kilo of very, very healthy, high protein argan oil honey. It's very healthy, and this will last me a long time with bread. It'll last me at least a couple of weeks. Anyway, that's our morning.
But it tastes good. It's not just a couple of weeks, it's less.
Well, maybe. Anyway, hope you're having fun. Yes. Good investment. Mm-hmm. Hello again, friends. So, I'm on a bit of a clock now. I'm walking, it's 12:30 on Sunday. I'm walking through the Jardin Hassan on my way to the Hassan Tower and the Mausoleum of Mohammed V. I've been held up because it's been raining pretty hard all morning. And also my friend Tatiana, who you met earlier, she had her phone grabbed out of her hand yesterday in the souk. So that had a lot of important information. She has a visa to get. She has to liaise with the Capo Verde Volleyball Association. I'm not kidding. So she's been trying to sort that out. I need some money to get the visa because it's not going to be resolved by the time she needs to get it. So I've been sorting that out, and now I've got just over 2 hours until my train. It's not tragic because if I miss that train, there's another one in 2 hours. But I'd much rather get the train. So I'm hiking rather briskly to get to Hassan Tower and spend about half an hour there before getting back to the hostel, picking up Abby and my side pack. I don't even have that on me. I feel a bit naked. And my stuff, and get to the train station. There we are. Yeah, so the Jardin is a very well-established arboretum park. Huge old growth trees. Some of them are like witches' hands. You know, they're kind of sticking out like this. It's pretty cool. No word of a lie, I just said to myself, what an awesome bobsled team. So, behind me, You'll forgive me for squinting a little bit here. I did leave my side pack back at the hostel. I was thinking low drag because the side pack is full because I'm about to leave the city, and so I thought low drag because I was going to pack a 40-minute hike into 30 minutes to get here with adequate time. So forgive me for that. Anyway, Hassan Tower is the half-finished minaret of the intended Great Mosque for this particular site. There is a veritable sea of columns which would denote the extent of what the mosque would have been. The tower itself would have been a minaret of 88 meters. It stands half finished at 44 meters. And Yaqub al-Mansur, if you recall from the Casbah Pass, he was the guy who finished the Casbah and built the Great Gate there in 1195. Construction began here in 1191. But unfortunately, he managed to complete the Great Gate and complete the Casbah 45 years after his predecessor had begun construction. But when he died, this place was just, unfortunately, abandoned. The project was abandoned because of various issues, mostly about money. But it would have been just such a big deal. It's an incredible location. I mean, that still dominates the skyline here. It's just incredible. The mosque, and especially the minaret that would have been, was intended to heavily draw influence and rival the Qurtubiya Mosque in Marrakesh, which is a very serious mosque, of course. You'll see that presently. I'll be in Marrakesh next week. But also drew inspiration from the Pharos of Alexandria. The Pharos of Alexandria, the lighthouse, as it were, was one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world, according to Herodotus. So a very serious edifice. And of course, it was still ascendant at the time. It was still up. The Pharos was knocked into the sea by some bright spark who thought that Alexander the Great's treasure was buried underneath it. Quite a loss, really. But the ramps at the bottom of this tower heavily drew influence from that, which is quite the pedigree, actually. So, as I say, the location is spectacular. It's a lovely place to visit. And it's also, because of its location, because of its prestige, even in its ruined state, is also the location of the Mausoleum of King Mohammed V of Morocco. Okay, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film inside, so a little bit of information here. The Mausoleum of King Mohammed V of Morocco. It's in a very impressive place, as I mentioned. Absolutely beautiful location. And the king, who died in 1961, this is his mausoleum. Also his son, Prince Abdullah, and died in 1983. And King Hassan II of Morocco, his Mohammed's son, is also interred here. It's designed apparently by a Vietnamese architect, and it's concrete covered in white marble with a pyramidal green tile roof. Very, very pretty, very well turned out, as you would expect for the mausoleum of a monarch. Down there, as you can see, there is a copy of the Holy Quran laid out. That is a seat for a Quran reader who would periodically sit here and recite key passages from the Holy Quran. Brick walk. Dude, not a word of hyperbole here. The interior of that mausoleum is the finest example of modern Islamic decoration that I've seen in a very long time. Just perfect, incredible. The patterns, the way it's worked out, the materials used, the craftsmanship, everything was just absolutely incredible. Very cool. Nice places to be. Anyway, having had a very pleasant 45 minutes, I'm gonna hike it back now, pick up my stuff, head to the train station, and leave for Casablanca. So, as always, if you like what I do, how I'm doing it, please do like and subscribe.